Welcome to a 3v3 on Lanzerath Ambush. This game is going to be the Angry Bears versus the Angry Bears. We've got General Winterfeld, Chalky Starfish, and Marvin against Beamer 8, Cabreza, and Spiky. We've got double Soviets, one American versus double Oster, one over Commando West. The American player has equipped only recon, so I think we know what he's going to be doing. Nobody else has done something quite like that.
Rifle squad ready for action.
Riflemen hitting the field from Beamer, 2 squads. Conscript straight into Maxim from Cabreza, and Spiky going with Penal Battalion first into Conscripts. That's an interesting choice. And from the Axis we have double Grenadiers, Fuchs Grenadiers, and Grenadiers into MG42. I feel like my face is cut off a little bit. Is that better? Let's do that. That looks better.
Capture complete. We have a fresh Grenadier squad.
First engagement's about to happen here on the left side. Combat Engineers and Pioneers will contest the left side. Munitions, right side munitions remains unopposed. Allied infantry moving up to take the victory point and strategic point now.
Give them a chance to react. Disappear from the world. Get away. Strafbat needs orders.
Most of the Axis forces concentrated here on the left side victory point. Beamer flanking around behind through the woods, catching one lone Grenadier squad. Engagement for the right side victory point will easily go to the Soviets. He has 2 squads here to counter.
SG-42! Are securing our territory.
Engagement on the left side, bit of a stalemate. Grenadiers in the building, riflemen moving up into green cover to support. Combat Engineers falling a little bit low in the house. Lots of Grenadiers over here on the left side. Pretty big blob from General Winterfeld making its way up to the flank and will force a full retreat from those riflemen easily. These conscripts moving up to support are definitely not going to be enough either. They're falling extremely low. The riflemen get wiped. I don't think he's paying attention. There goes the full squad.
Of an infantry unit being wiped out.
Taking heavy losses on that rifle squad as well, but it does manage to make it away just barely by a hair. Meanwhile, the right side remains pretty much completely uncontested, as allies will move completely through the forest, take all of those points, as most of Marvin's forces are in the center engaging for the central victory point. Rifle grenade forces a retreat from that rifle squad. Meanwhile, this blob of stuff circling around behind the flank may catch this Maxim. I don't know, they're moving together to do something. Going to make a hard push for this fuel point, I guess. Grenade going into the building. Ooh, inflicting a pretty decent amount of damage.
Combat engineers are standing by. Captured. Occasionally do something right.
Meanwhile, the harassment is pretty strong for the Allies, taking points all the way down to the Axis base, continuing to circle around. Engaging some lone squads here in the woods. They should be able to win full health penals against only pioneers, but the Axis are successfully harassing the Allied fuel and holding on to their own. Some conscripts and a Maxim are making their way towards the central machine gun. These two squads of grenadiers got a little overextended and will be forced to retreat. They will see Captain Tier from Beamer, who is still one command point away from his Greyhound. 222 is making its way forward to fire on those penal battalions and will probably succeed in retaking strategic points by the Axis base. Another 221 fielded by Truck the Starfish will force this penal battalion to retreat as well. The fuel point will get retaken by the American player there. Ooh, those grenadiers falling quite low on the retreat because of this blob of Soviet infantry. Oh no! Oh no, that tier 4 structure just tried to construct right next to this penal battalion and he lost it. That is a huge waste. I'm not sure what its health was at when he cancelled it, but he definitely lost some resources there. And he won't be able to attack up again until he gets his next Trek on the field, which won't happen for a little over 2 minutes. Grenade goes out from the Grenadiers, forcing the infantry to reposition. Conscripts hold up behind the haystack, engaging at pretty long range. I think that they will definitely be forced away eventually, but there are reinforcements moving up to assist in the engagement. The American player also has some riflemen making their way to the front lines. Have some grenadiers over here engaging those riflemen. High explosive barrage going out will potentially force retreat there. Demo charges going down on the road here. Captain also firing at range. Captain needs to close in to take shots on those scout cars. Heavy damage from inside that building though, and these Panzer Grenadiers will force him to retreat. Funnel grenade does get baited low. So, at least he did manage to force his opponent to make that munitions expenditure. Some AT weaponry has been fielded, and then 45mm AT guns, so we do have defensive tactics chosen here by Spiky. And an MA Greyhound is on its way to the front lines as well. Making its way straight into these two Panzer Grenadiers, which it catches. Oh! And takes out the full squad. Panzer Strike does connect. Oh no! That demo charge just blasted a full Gren squad plus half of another one. Greyhound is going to try and find yet another opportunity. It looks like it's going to go in on those scout cars, actually. Field gun gets a shot right around the corner and does destroy one of them. The Greyhound pulls back for some much needed repairs away from that Panzerschreck. Maxim in the building doing heavy damage to those Sturm Pioneers there. Grenade going out on those conscripts. Doesn't notice in time and the full squad does go down. LMG Grenadiers look like they're going to also clear it out. Field gun out. Maybe. Or it'll pull back to safety just barely in the nick of time. Maxim continuing to deal heavy damage to the Sturm Pioneers in the building, and the engagement for the left side is not being watched by Spiky, who loses a full squad. More weaponry being fielded to the front lines from over here. We have another light AT gun and a Dushka, as well as some troops there making their way forward.
Just reporting Pathfinders ready for action.
Greyhound is circling around looking for another target. It may encounter these grenadiers here. Looks like it's spotted them. It is going in for the canister round now. They're trying to retreat, but I don't think there's any hope of escape. Looks like he's not going to utilize the canister round. He's just going to try and take them out using just the main gun. One model has gone down so far. Coaxial machine gun also doing a bit of damage. INR Pathfinders have also been fielded. He continues to chase. The At-222 is moving up to flank him, no. And there's not really anything here to support him, and he could lose his Greyhound here. Still hasn't managed to take out that full squad, and he'll be forced to disengage as the 222 is chasing him. And I don't know what's gonna win this. Infantry on the flank. Canister round going for the Pioneers instead of the Panzer Grenadiers, but he cancels it. Backs away further, trying to get to safety away from the scout car. Meanwhile, in the center, there's another engagement happening. We have Grenadiers getting caught, overextended by a huge force of infantry here. I'm not sure they're going to retreat safely if they don't do it immediately. One model remaining, luckily. They do not get sniped by any of the captain's bazookas and do get away. Those Volks Grenadiers should also be able to get away fine. The right side remains uncontested, but unfortunately, none of these points are being taken, although they could be taken unopposed.
Crowd infantry! Blast away! When I get home, Veteran C promoted!
High explosive barrage going out on those Grenadiers, but they will successfully take the point before being forced to retreat by the Maxim. Meanwhile, here on the left side, the captain caught that scout car and it will be destroyed. Meanwhile, the Greyhound is receiving repairs here in the back. The munitions point should be able to successfully be retaken by the Allies. 230 fuel in the bank from Chalky Starfish, the Oster player, which he may be saving for Tigers, but he does have... Yeah, I guess he's saving for Tigers. Well, he does have Luftwaffe supply, so he could go Panthers instead. But if he were going to do that, he probably would have taken it at 3 command points. Nope, he chose Spearhead, and he is going to be bringing in Tigers. General Winterfeld has about 100 fuel. He has Tech Tier 4, and Obersoldaten are beginning to hit the field. And Marvin has 200 fuel of his own, and he has chosen elite troops. And a full squad just got wiped by a canister round from the Greyhound, which is 10 kills now. Big blob of infantry moving forward to push away that captain. Katyusha has hit the field and will fire on the left side. Greyhound moving up. Oh. Full Panzerschreck squad just got wiped. He's just not paying any attention. The main gun could finish off both, and there are 2 Panzerschrecks for the taking on the field there. He does take engine damage from a Panzerfaust, and he will successfully recover both Panzerschrecks with his vehicle crew before retreating. He should have destroyed his Greyhound before retreating. Now he's given a Greyhound to his opponent. But those Obersoldaten with SCGs are about to walk right over a demo charge. But whoever planted it didn't notice. What a shame. Panzer Grenadiers fall very low in our forced retreat. Oh, that was a really good mortar. That just nailed those riflemen. Wiping one squad, forcing another to retreat. Oversoldaten taking up cover behind the car will force the captain to reposition as well. High explosive barrage forces them to retreat.
M8, ready for battle.
And a fresh Greyhound has been fielded. Now it's going to be Greyhound versus Greyhound. This one is receiving repairs back here. These canister rounds are just awful. So many wiped squads.
Greyhound, ready for
I don't think I've seen a single one dud. Every single canister round I've seen this game has wiped a full squad or more. As for his stolen Panzerschreck, supporting his freshly produced Scott with them. Over here. Apparently there's a flare right there.
T-47 spun up
Spotting
and
for
ready for
something.
reconnaissance flight.
Oh geez, that Scott is going to fire on that machine gun, and it is dangerously clumped. All 4 men standing in the same pixel. Any second now. Scott, stop firing. Maxim taking over position in the building again. Ooh. Scott gets a nice shot on those overs, which take over position in the other building. Wow, it's getting some really nice shots off. 3 kills already. That shot missed. Canister round incoming. Oh, and the STG overs get wiped, and a Katyusha barrage is coming in as well. Looks like the remaining 2 squads will get clear, despite incendiary artillery also being dropped in the retreat path. Scott is firing on the stuff over here once again. The machine gun is actually repositioned, so the battalions cannot capture it. However, a satchel just got thrown. Looks like they will get clear, barely, just with a sliver of health remaining. These battalions are now pinned, and more Panzer Grenadiers are moving up to support. They will be forced to retreat. Oh, nice merge. Instead of retreating, he merged in a squad of conscripts. The flamethrower is firing on the Panzer Grenadiers, which are now also suppressed by a Dushka and green cover over here. And the Soviets will win this engagement. Meanwhile, a pack got way overextended over here and is down to only 2 men. The Greyhound is moving up to take it out. There it goes. And the mortar is also going to be forced to retreat. Doesn't look like he's going to canister around it. He's just going to chase it a little bit here, but there is a Panther on the field from Marvin, who has gone elite troops, so he went straight to tier 4 and is going to spend all of his fuel on Panthers before his Tiger Ace arrives, I think.
Reinforcements complete.
Axis infantry moving up the left side. Want to do a little bit of damage to conscripts there. 1 squad being forced to retreat, but Katyusha is firing, and over here. Doesn't look like that. I think that fired blind because it wasn't at anything as far as I can tell. Greyhound moving up. Ooh, canister round does not wipe the squad that time. Pack will force him to reposition. Oh, very nearly losing the Greyhound completely. Oversoldaten moving up to defend the left side victory point. Shock troops are going to get forced away from the left as well. Grenadiers falling dangerously low, and they will be forced to retreat. The Allies continue to hold the center and right side victory points. Tank traps going up there. More tank traps going up here. Wow, there is a whole fortress being constructed over here, apparently. Tanks will have to pass through this way to get to the right side. Panther moving up, finds the Greyhound. If it chooses to chase, it will hit this mine. Jackson moving up to push it away. Captain also firing. Panther's firing on the Scott, but 2 Panzerschrecks. Don't forget this squad has 2 stolen Panzerschrecks dealing heavy damage. Jackson also dealing heavy damage, 1 shot from death. Panther is missing all of its shots. A Panzerwerfer is firing. Jackson continues the chase. Oh, and it connects. A Command Panther is moving up to get revenge, though. Pack lands 1 shot. Panther doesn't quite get a shot off. Panzerschreck squad is sufficient to force them to retreat. Meanwhile, the infantry here are all being forced to retreat. Oh, fragmentation bombs clear the field gun and destroy the Scott.
Counter-command tanks have reached the front. Deploy as needed. Volksgrenadiers back to full strength. Back up to full force.
Building is completely destroyed, killing the squad inside. The infantry support gun bombarding this general area.
Send orders.
Greyhound still continuing to look for opportunities. Katyusha firing once again in this area. Inflicting a little bit of light damage. Not too catastrophic though. Greyhound moving up. Oh no, that building! Oh, that building was dangerously close to collapsing, and there it goes. The Grenadier squad gets out just in time. The machine gun will be forced to retreat, as well as the Grenadiers here, but a Tiger is moving up with Command Panther assistance. Tiger lands a shot on those shock troops, dealing pretty heavy damage, but only 1 model down. AT grenades going out on the Tiger's frontal armor do not penetrate, so the engine remains intact. Same for the Command Panther. Full squad of conscripts does go down, and the second one is forced to reposition. The Jackson moves up and gets a nice shot on the Tiger's rear armor, inflicting heavy damage, and the Panzerschreck vehicle crew on the flank gets a nice volley off on the Command Panther. It has to pull back now. Field gun firing, Jackson firing as well. Ooh, but that Panzerwerfer barrage was actually not that bad. Incendiary artillery falling in this area. The Tiger continues to do what it can. Jackson firing on its frontal armor, and it's reduced to about half health. 8 field gun shots are deflecting as well. Penal Battalion moving up, and all of these pinned infantry really need to retreat. Ooh, nice shot from the infantry support gun right there. And we have a big advance from these Soviet team weapons now. Light AT guns. Dushkas making their way forward. Taking heavy damage from the infantry support gun and mortar. IS-2 moving up. So much for those 2 Grenadier squads. I don't think he was paying attention to them. That IS-2 just tore them to shreds. IS-2 leading the charge here with Jackson's support and some team weapons as well. IS-2 forces a retreat from those Panzer Grenadiers. This Tiger desperately needs repairs. There's a Teller mine here though. And a shoe mine. That is a very dangerous area. Panzerwerfer barrage going off. Over here. Taking out a bunch of shock troops. Oh no. Oh! Greyhound goes down to the pack.
Light vehicle just got destroyed.
Tiger has been fully repaired and is pulling forward to engage the IS-2. Gets a good shot off. Oh! What happened there? I think a full squad just got wiped by that demo charge. I'm not sure, I missed it. Jackson's firing on the Tiger, forcing it back. Pack has been set up here on the right side, dealing heavy damage to the Jackson. And will be forced to reposition. There's also an Su-76 on the field. Pack gets cleared by the IS-2. Panther moving up here on the right side, catches the Su-76 out of position. Oh, but the Panther shot misses. Jackson firing on it from a distance, dealing some damage. Bringing it quite low. I don't know why it's getting so close. What is it doing? Field gun takes a shot on the frontal armor, connects. Panther pops smoke, and will try to get to safety. Oh! Sniped at maximum range using attack ground. Perfectly aimed, and it penetrates the frontal armor. Very nice play by Beamer there with his Jackson. Meanwhile, the Tiger and IS-2 continue to engage. The Tiger looks like it's losing out. Ooh, it just lost all of its health in a quick burst there thanks to the Jackson support. The second Tiger has hit the field, but not in time to save the first one. Panzerwerfer barrage going out again somewhere. Just generally in this area, it does destroy some team weapons, but other than that, nothing really happened. AT grenade does not penetrate the Tiger's frontal armor, and all infantry will be forced to retreat. The right side remains uncontested. The Tiger is falling dangerously low. Oh, what is it doing? Pop smoke in a desperate attempt to escape. It was so overextended. I don't know if there's going to be any escape now. But a Tiger Ace has hit the field, and if they chase too aggressively, they're going to run right into it. Allied vehicles repositioning. High explosive barrage goes out on the Volksgrenadiers, but the Tiger Ace destroys the Su-76. How should I pronounce it? Panzerwerfer. Is that better? The Panzerwerfer is firing. That's my best attempt. Su-76 and field gun firing a high explosive barrage on the center point. Obersoldat and U2 seem to be clear of the barrage radius. Wow, look at all these mines. Good God, this is an insane mega fortress over here. Look at this mess. There's so much stuff over here. This is so ridiculous. Most of the battle continues to be in this section of the map, though. The Tiger has had its engine damaged. Airdrop combat group is getting torn to shreds by the Tiger and Tiger Ace, and it will be forced to retreat. Jackson with damaged engine trying to get to safety. Obersoldaten are tearing up a field gun here in red cover. These retreating paratroopers could also be in danger. One squad goes down, trying to close the distance. They're closing in now, but there are reinforcements on the way. Take up a position inside of the building. Grenade goes out though, it doesn't really do anything. Continue firing, but there's just way too much stuff here, and they will be forced to make a quick retreat. Meanwhile, the IS-2 is falling dangerously low while engaging this full health Tiger. A second Tiger's on the way as well. IS-2 also has a damaged engine. That one takes a massive burst of damage from the Su-85s over here and is forced to pop smoke. Panzerschreck bringing the Su-85 extremely low. IS-2 somehow managed to pull back to safety, and both Tigers are now going to pull back to avoid going down to the Su-85s. That Su-85 will go down. Both Tigers will make it out unharmed, well, not unharmed, but undestroyed. The Axis have managed to take control of the central victory point here. Katyusha barrage forces a retreat from
Orders complete.
those Obersoldaten, and the Volksgrenadiers will take a position in the house. Repairs going up on the Jackson here. Paratroopers reclaim a bazooka. And the Allies will retake the center victory point. Demo charge has gone down there. Lots of team weapons available for the taking as well. Mines also going down.
Target captured. No enemy contact. Full strength.
Grenadiers engaging some infantry there on the left side. Panzerwerfer firing. Incendiary artillery coming in as well. Or no, fragmentation bombs. None of that will connect. Not sure why he hasn't used that demo charge. His infantry are pushing forward, but they are suppressed by the Dushka. Heavy damage being inflicted by grenades and rifle grenades. The Dushka about to get cleared. This thing also falling dangerously low. The Tiger Ace is moving up to support. The Dushka has been cleared. Su-76 has his main gun destroyed. Incendiary artillery is going down. Demo charge gets detonated and takes out the full Grenadier squad as it's retreating. The Su-76 will be destroyed. Pioneers are taking the central victory point, and two Jacksons are moving up to take out the Tiger Ace. Tiger moving up from the left side. Takes heavy damage from IS-2 and Jackson fire. Tiger Ace misses its shot against the Jacksons, which is just hit vet 3. IS-2 has to pull back to safety. Tiger Ace moving up now is falling dangerously low. Bazooka also connects, forcing it to pop smoke and pull back, but there is a King Tiger on the field. Jacksons desperately need repairs. Fortunately, the Axis tanks also have pulled back to repair. The central victory point is in Axis hands once again. Nice harassment by the Soviet, taking all of these strategic points in the south. Satchel going out on the infantry support gun, which does not quite manage to get clear and will be decrewed. Fortunately, it does not get destroyed. Tiger looking for targets. Panzerwerfer firing. Firing blind, there's nothing here. Grenadier harassment attempt fails on the anti-personnel mines that are peppering this area. Jacksons have been repaired and are moving up to fire on the Tigers. Also a field gun available to support, and all shots penetrate. The Tiger takes massive damage and have to pop smoke and blitz to safety. Second Tiger moving up to try and finish off the field gun. And it is successful, and it will pull back to safety as well. The King Tiger and Tiger Ace rotate in to take their chances with the two Jacksons. Both of them landing hits. Jacksons will be forced to reposition. Tiger going in hard. A third Jackson has been fielded. All of the Jacksons now falling dangerously low, attempting to kite. One of them does go down, and it's the triple vet Jackson. King Tiger hits a mine, putting it in a pretty dangerous position over here on the left. But with two Jacksons destroyed, it's not in too much danger. Two Su-85s, however, are on their way to assist. Oh, and another mine got hit by the Tiger, which means that both of these tanks are pretty much sitting ducks. And then IS-2 is already moving up. IS-2 moving up. Jackson looks like it's trying to find an opportunity to get in range. The Su-85s are getting very close. I don't see any hope for repairs. Oh, there we go. INR Pathfinders moved up and just dropped Pathfinder artillery on the King Tiger, but the Stern Pioneers are moving up to attempt to repair. Pathfinder artillery does a pretty huge chunk of that King Tiger's health, leaving it extremely low. Tiger Ace is trying to screen. All three of these heavy tanks are in so much danger, though. A T-grenade goes off, and the Su-85s will be able to take out the King Tiger at range. Meanwhile, this Tiger with a destroyed engine continues to try and creep to safety. These Stern Pioneers can't repair safely until those conscripts are forced away, and they have been. This Tiger has been freshly repaired, and the Tiger Ace, meanwhile, is back here receiving some repairs. Su-85 firing on the Tiger. That Jackson, however, is nowhere nearby. Oh, that Katyusha barrage just destroyed a full Pioneer squad and the full Stern Pioneer squad. This last Pioneer squad could go down as well. Incendiary artillery falling down on it, and the Katyusha barrage is coming dangerously close to wiping it out completely. Oh, but a Panzerwerfer just destroyed the Su-85. Pathfinder artillery dropped on that Tiger, shocks it but does not destroy it. It does bring it rather low. The Jackson has been sent back to the front line to assist. This Tiger is still creeping ever so slowly back to safety. These Pathfinders are going to be able to drop artillery again very soon. 30 seconds left. IS-2 is also moving up to assist. Jackson also moving up to assist. IS-2 takes out the Vet-2 Tiger. And it looks like this one's going to be soon to follow. There it goes. Second IS-2 is on the field as well.
Our Panzer forces have been reduced by one.
Axis have lost a lot of heavy tanks. The only one that remains that I can think of is the Tiger Ace. And that's not something you want to be on the field for actually that long because of the crippling effect it has on your economy. Marvin's army is not that strong currently, and he's not bringing in that much manpower either, although he's kind of floating a little bit currently. INR Pathfinders get taken out. IS-2s are moving in to take out what various infantry remains. Axis are making a push here for the central victory point, but it's getting shut down hard by this penal battalions and Maxim. Forced to retreat. Tiger Ace is still very low and is moving up to do what it can. Taking heavy damage from various allied armor though. This Tiger, fresh Tiger has been fielded, making its way to the front lines to try and hold on to the left side victory point.
are now available to you, Commander. Use them well. Enemy heavy tank is firing on us! They're got our engine! We are in a dangerous situation. 100 points remaining.
Oh,
Heavy armor here.
Axe is very much losing their grip on the map.
Tank destroyer here.
Should've went to college. Only the poor kids get to fight in wars.
We have a new SU-85 to deploy. The enemy is taking our territory.
Katusha firing on the left side, victory point. Inflicting heavy casualties. IS-2 being forced back, has a damaged engine. Full squad of Obersoldaten wiped by the Katusha barrage. Jackson's flanking deep and actually took out the Panzerwerfer apparently. Sherman flanking around behind the Tiger. Jackson getting around behind the Tiger as well. Tiger Ace firing on the Jackson from over there. Pack takes a shot at the Jackson and it will go down. Tiger pulling back to safety. Tiger Ace will be forced out of this engagement once again, I think, or not. Grenadiers desperately clinging to the middle victory point. Looks like the right side got harassed by something too, but the penal battalions over there quickly took it back. Oh, and that demo charge is the end of those guys. Battalion retakes the center victory point. Tigers are now holding fast on the left side. Bet3 IS-2 receiving repairs has 43 kills. Katusha has 21. Wow, that's not as many as I thought it had. It's firing it from all the way back here, which would explain why its barrages have been so erratic, so wide. Su-85s making their way forward. Ooh, they take a nice couple of shots on the Tiger Ace there. This one gets shocked, it's taking heavy damage and will go down. Both Su-85s will get destroyed by the Tiger and Tiger Ace. They're making a hard push for the center victory point, trying to clear out all defenses, but the IS-2s have been fielded to assist. Tiger Ace now has to pull back to safety. Tiger receiving some repairs despite being under fire. IS-2 takes a big shot on the Tigers from the side there. One more shot and it will go down. There it goes. IS-2 in the front is crew shocked, but that Tiger Ace is in a lot of trouble. It pops smoke in a desperate attempt to get to safety, and the IS-2 has a damaged engine and will not be able to catch up. The Tiger Ace should be able to get away, and another King Tiger has been fielded. Wow. rush to the front lines to try and make a last-ditch attempt at taking the center victory point. Only 25 victory points remain.
We are now done.
I think the announcer guy just died. He said, "We are now down to," and then he got cut off mid-speech. Pathfinder artillery takes out the Tiger Ace. I didn't even see that getting called down, and the Tiger Ace is destroyed, which means that this King Tiger is the only hope that the Aces now have. Oh, and this Tiger apparently, which just got fielded.
Incoming fire! Units consolidate. We are down to 10 points.
Su-76 wipes the squad on the center victory point. Allies successfully harass the left side VP, and the victory points will run out. Allies win after taking out Tiger after Tiger after Tiger. That was quite a slugfest. Alright, good game. Well played by both sides. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to send me your own replays. I'm happy to do a cast for you. That is it.